Did Engin just ban Jody Larratt from Devon's table side during his match? Because if he did, then that's some interesting news. We'll find out exactly what he said in this video. So the topic of discussion is the rules meeting of East versus West 7. Rules are an important part in any sport, but especially in arm wrestling. This time the referee said that there will be some gap between ready and go. Usually what happens 90% of the time is the referee says ready go, ready go, that fast. So the athletes are almost always going at the first R sound of ready because they know that there will be no gap and the referee will not be able to figure that out. And even if he does, he cannot stop after that because as soon as he starts saying ready, he's already almost said go. So that is inevitable. The athletes went fast. This time, Engin and the referee said that there will be some gap between ready and go. So ready, go. And anyone if he goes at ready, then that is for sure going to be a warning. It should be a foul in my opinion, but it will be a warning. And I don't get why we need to see ready anyways, but that's what the arm wrestlers like, so that's what they're going to do. And Engin warned Devon and Gennady about 4 specific things. False starts, no pulling from center, so no pulling back, and no lifting of elbow to get grip, which Gennady may do, and no pulling back, no pulling upwards, like Devon likes to do against his opponents to tire their hands out. So Engin knows what can happen. He has already clarified that these things will not be tolerated. One thing that I didn't like about the rules meeting is that the referees and Engin kept on saying that please do not complain if you lose. We do not want to foul you. We will do our best not to foul. We will not call everything. I think these are the terms of I would say a weak referee because if the athletes sense weakness in the referees and the organizers, then they are going to capitalize on that. They are going to misuse that. So I think the rules meeting should be absolutely strict. You say that any foul, any BS whatsoever will be called, zero tolerance, except exceptionally high level of strictness and zero tolerance. That's what they need to say during the rules briefing. And they can let go of small things during the match if they want. That's how it should be in my opinion. If you say yourself that you do not have the intention to foul, then the athletes are going to for sure take advantage of it. So if the elbow slides out of the pad, then it is a direct foul. And don't worry, we're going to talk about the Jody Larratt topic in a minute. So if the elbow slides out, it's a direct foul because Engin has already increased the size of the pad 1 centimeter on each side. So instead of being 18 centimeters, 18 by 18, it's like 20 by 20 now. So the almost 1 inch increase, and it will not be tolerated. But if the elbow lifts slightly up like this much, then it will not be called. I'm not sure how they're going to calculate the distance which will be called and which shouldn't be called, but that's what they said. All slips will go to straps. That's something common in arm wrestling today. And elbow foul in losing position is a loss. So if it is that much above the pad, let's say if Devon is in a king's move and he feels like he's about to lose and he tries to drag his elbow off the back of the pad, then it will be a loss. And Engin addressed the Michael Todd situation that the humerus was near parallel. It wasn't clear when we watched it, but still we gave it a foul. This time it will not happen. Fouls will be called only if it is clearly in a declined position, in a neutral or losing position. So after that, Devon Warning asked about cornermen, how many cornermen are allowed? And Engin kind of jokingly said that only 1 and females are not allowed. So he was kind of talking about Jody Larratt. I uploaded a 12-minute rant on this situation at East versus West 5. The chaos that was created by Jody Larratt near the stage, a lot of shouting and cursing going on, like at the referees, at the opponents, everything. It was a total chaos. Even Engin didn't like it when this topic was brought up to him on his live streams. Clearly he didn't like that. Not many fans enjoyed it, but I would say she's a supportive wife and she's doing what she's supposed to do. It's the referee's job, it's the organizer's job to stop her. She's well within her rights to do whatever she wants. It is up to the organizers to act on that, how they want to act on that. So after that, when Engin said that females are not allowed, Jody said that then I will identify as a crocodile. And Engin said that this is Istanbul, this is not Canada. For some of you guys who may not get it, in some English speaking first world countries, like it is a common practice, you can identify as whatever you want. So Engin said that it is not Canada. It cannot happen. Then he said that he will make a line, and if the cornerman crosses that line, let's say if the line is 15 feet away from the table, if the cornerman crosses that line, then he or she will be warned. And if she does that again, or if he does that again, then that cornerman is no longer allowed there. So you will be sent off the stage. That's what's going to happen. I think it is going to be really difficult to follow that rule, because the referees will be busy watching the elbows. Who is going to monitor that line if it is being crossed or not? But if there is any line, I can tell you Jody will be stepping right an inch before it, and she'll be leaning forward trying to cover as much distance as she can. And that will be exciting to see. It's interesting. It was clearly in Engin's mind. If I think Devon Larratt shouldn't have brought that topic up, then there wouldn't have been any line. But I guess now there will be. Let's see how the situation turns out to be this time. I am getting a feeling that the referees would want to be less submissive this time, but I think they will be forced into submission even during this event. Let's see what happens. For now, Jody Larratt is allowed, but there will be a line drawn which she cannot cross twice. She can cross it once, but she cannot cross it twice. I think she needs to cross it only once, because the first round is the only round where Devon needs this chaos and everything to settle things down, to slow things down in a super match. And after that, he has figured out at what strength level his opponent is. Usually by round 1, Devon knows if he's going to win or going to lose. So in that case, I think she only needs to cross it once. Even if she can give 1% advantage to her husband, she's going to do that. And that is a perfect wife. That is a perfect wife. So everyone should expect her wife to do what Jody is willing to do for Devon. But on the other side, it is up to the referees and the promoters to not allow that. So Jody, once again, she is within her rights. Visually and audibly, that's not pleasant to hear, because last time when she was out shouting, the commentators had to stop speaking. So that was kind of getting weird. The focus shifted on her rather than the match and the commentators. So that's not really good. Somebody sending me messages. All right. So thanks for watching, guys. And like, share, subscribe if you can. These things help out. And I'll see you again live commentary.